Hello, this is Rosemary from Readings by Rosemary, the Emerald Tablet, and this is Nebuchadnezzar's Dream Part 6, the final part of this series. This is from Daniel chapter 2. We're going to look at Nebuchadnezzar's final explanation of the final sixth portion, where you have the Messianic kingdom, and you have this great stone hewn without human hands that takes over the whole world and breaks everything else into pieces. And you've got finally a Messianic kingdom ruled by God and ruled by the Messiah. So we're going to look at Daniel chapter 2, verse 44 and 45. Okay. And in the days of these kings shall the God of heaven set up an everlasting kingdom, which shall never be destroyed, and the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces and bring to an end all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. For as much as you saw that the stone was cut out of the mountain without hands, and that it broke in pieces the iron, the brass, the clay, the silver, and the gold, the great God has made known to you what shall come to pass in the latter days. The dream is true, and its interpretation is sure. In verse 46, then King Nebuchadnezzar fell upon his face and worshipped Daniel, and commanded that they should offer incense and sacrifices to him. Okay. Now we're going to go into the channeled information from Master Jesus, regarding this Messianic kingdom, God's kingdom of one law. And the planetary aspects and star coordinates are Sirius, the dark star, Canis Major, that area, Sirius, and the planet Saturn. This planet Saturn will be reborn in that it won't have rings. The rings will be removed. This is information from Ascended Master Jesus, again, as we speak. And Sirius, what's interesting about Sirius is we're going home, because Sirius is our home. It's what gave birth to our sun. And whereas Saturn gave birth to the Earth, Sirius gave birth to our sun. And Sirius, give or take 300 years, about 2,000 years ago, it appeared red in the night sky, and now it's blue. And that's because we used to be going away from it, and now we're going back to Sirius. We're going back home, kind of like Dorothy goes back home. And Saturn's been bound in rings of time, and Saturn is going to be unbound from time and rings. And this is the Ben stone that you see, the capstone, the Ben stone that was rejected by the builders, hovering over the truncated pyramid on the back of your dollar bill. The Ben stone that drove Akhenaten crazy. When he got addicted to its energy, and it drove him crazy, according to the ancient legends. Okay, the Ben stone, the secret of electromagnetic pulses and anti-gravity and all kinds of fancy technology where you can get all kinds of energy just out of space, replicating machines, and all manner of wonderful technology that's very addictive. As you can tell, technology is very addictive. The all-seeing eye of God, the Ben stone, the tree of life, where we have love of God's laws, and God's laws equals life, and life is one law. And we've talked about how we're blending technology and flesh and spirit so that we can all be different and all have our different functions, but we'll all understand on both a physical, genetic, a spiritual, an intellectual, and an emotional level that we are all one, and that we're all cared for, that we're seen, that we're appreciated, and that the laws that we follow is the one law of life and love, And we will really begin to see that whatever I do to another, I do to myself. It'll be plain, it'll be obvious. And our work will be that which we love to do, if it isn't already. And the energy that will be coming to us, both from spirit and from technology, will allow us to genetically and spiritually finally bring immortality of spirit and flesh together, which was always the purpose from the beginning, when the vessel was shattered. According to Kabbalah, it's always been the plan, and since God doesn't live in time, it's already happened. And we're just waking up out of a trance state and understanding what's going on and finding out that we truly do not die, and that those that have died before us, we will see again if we haven't already. It is reincarnation, but it's also bigger than that. It's also an understanding that there really is no such thing as only time that goes one way. Time goes in all directions, and everything's an adventure. And if you trust in that part of you that knows immortality and knows that you're cared for and knows that you're going to be able to do and have everything that you love, there's only one thing you're asked to do, and that's resist envy, jealousy, ego, and unnecessary overreaction and unnecessary anger. And that's Nebuchadnezzar's Dream, Part 6, The Messianic Kingdom. Ben Stone, the All-Seeing Eye, and you have a magical day.